Right! Before I react to this trailer, I just want to say what Gigguk is doing is absolutely huge for the anime YouTube community. It's going to be releasing an anime series on YouTube, so if the show is good, it's going to blow up. The fact that he's making next to no money on this just shows how passionate he's going to be about the project, and hopefully that emotion is shown through the series. Nonetheless, let's watch the trailer, shall we? That's incredible. A YouTube man creating an anime.
I hear the whisper, I hear
Lovely
the
music.
song, guiding my way as I wander. Voice on the wind,
Two different worlds.
echoes and sings, calling me forward where I belong.
行ってきます。
お願いします。
You can go back and forth then. Code Geass. Great animation. Made in Abyss music. Wow. She's an office worker. That scene looked very Elden Ring.
Calling forward to guide me home. Life holds stories in moonlight and rain. Each a reminder that love remains. Now I'm home.
Bâan.
バーン。大人の教会。
Okay. Firstly, the character designs look really good. Rin, I believe her name is. She looks alright. Secondly, to have people that worked on Code Geass and Made in Abyss. That's awesome. And I'm pretty sure I heard on Trash Taste that I think it's the director that was in charge of making other really popular shows. So this is going to be very interesting. What I want to say is there looks like there's two worlds. I wonder how they're going to pull this off, because usually in Isekai they have one definitive world, like the person dies, they go to it, that's their world forever. This one looks like it can go between the two different worlds. The Rin from the fantasy world can go to the Earth world, and the dude from the Earth world can go into the fantasy world. That's a really cool concept, but what concerns me is that there's two main characters, and usually that's quite difficult. How are you going to fit two backstories into this? Because to develop an emotional connection with the characters, I feel there has to be like a decent backstory with them. And I wonder, with how much budget they may have, and how much screen time either we're going to get, how they're going to do this. But the concept looks really cool. In the Trash Taste podcast, I heard Gigguk talk about how he's going to make this unique. Now, I was thinking initially, yes, the isekai genre is very saturated, but you can go in so many different avenues with it, which is really cool. But he's adding Southeast Asian mythology into this, which is untapped. Like, no one's done this before, which is really cool. And I'm sure it's going to get a lot of eyes on it around Southeast Asia. He is a Thai-British man. Like, I'm an anime nerd. One day I want to do this. So this is an inspiration towards me. The fact that he's adding this Southeast Asian mythology aspect into it just gives it a nice personal touch and freshness. I'm going to link it down below, but I watched the Trash Taste podcast before I saw this. This is a first time reaction for me, but I listened to the podcast beforehand, and he talks about how much struggle he went through to get this all greenlit and whatnot. Believe it or not, this is his second attempt on trying to get this all sorted. The first attempt was interrupted by like tours and whatnot, and his idea was unfortunately not accepted. But to have a second opportunity and to go through with it just shows that he's probably way more prepared than he was first time. He has more experience in it, and he's probably pitching a better idea. And that tells me the more effort's going to go into it, and it's going to be way more entertaining. The people that are working on this show alongside with him are people that are very credible in the industry. So I don't see how it's going to fail. He previously spoke about how much money he was going to earn from this, and by the sounds of it, not a lot. He said this is almost self-funded. If you know how much money you need to create an anime episode, let alone a series, it's a lot of money. and the fact that it's self-funded, it clearly once again shows that he's actually passionate about this project. The fact that he's not really going to be earning much from this just shows that this is a goal of his. This is the next step. He said he wants to put everything into this. Now the worlds in this trailer, they look really cool. The colours are awesome, and the fantasy world looks very interesting. There's almost like a little Elden Ring-esque vibe to it, which is quite cool. And the Earth world, it's Earth. But it shows Rin enjoying Earth's culture, which is nice to see. Initially when I saw Gigguk talk about this anime, I originally hated on it. And it's mainly out of jealousy, because who wouldn't want to have their own anime, like, especially if you're an anime nerd like myself. Yeah, I hated on it so hard, and I was thinking, oh, well, it's just going to be like mainstream, like it's an isekai. There's too many isekais. But after listening to him talk on the Trash Taste podcast about it, and this struggle he went through to get this all sorted, I'm all for it. And you know what? If any of us had this opportunity, 100%, we're all going to take that opportunity. And don't lie! I know I would. So if this really does work, after releasing this all on YouTube, if it blows up and it's genuinely a good series, that opens up a lot of avenues for him. Not only this, but it inspires people like us to do the same. I'm sure he thought the same, but how difficult would it be to pitch your ideas to these Japanese studios and get it greenlit? To a YouTuber nonetheless, which they have bad reputations in Japan. But not this man. He's a gentleman. All, in conclusion, the trailer was fun. It's obviously going to have good music. The animation looked really smooth and really good. But there's only so much you can see from a trailer, of course. We didn't see any backstories. We've just seen this world that they've created and a bit of the main characters, really. But it seems fresh. I'm going to link the Trash Taste episode down below, just so you can have a listen to it and have a little bit of insight of what it's like to actually create your own animation. I'm proud of Gigguk. Realistically, he's just this boy, or once was a boy, he's now a man, that enjoyed watching anime. He created YouTube videos about anime, reviewing them or parodies, and now, after making that a success, he's creating his own anime. You should be proud of him and not hate on him. I really hope it doesn't flop. It sounds like a really cool concept, and hopefully it freshens up the isekai genre, because we all know some questionable, and I mean questionable, animes.
俺のかこれか好きな方を選ばせてやる10秒以内に答えないとどっちもだ
I hope you enjoyed this little video, just a little mini reaction, but let me know what your thoughts are on this. I'm interested to see what the rest of the population think. You little anime lovers have many opinions and I want to hear them. Good luck, Gigguk. I hope it goes well. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Alright, Toodle Pips. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.